This week on the Weekly Wrap-Up, we talk about games of the VR variety. I mean, no surprises here, guys. It's what we do every week. This is the Weekly Wrap-Up. This is the Midnight GamesCast, where we record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight. We bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the Weekly Wrap-Up. That's this right here. We're all hanging out and drinking coffee, except for this one. She doesn't drink coffee because she's not fun anymore.
Nope.
No.
Every Thursday is PlayStation VR, a theater, and every Friday, stop judging me, every Friday.
It's actually the first time I didn't, but then you said that, and then I just did.
I'm really self-conscious.
I did it in my head.
Yeah, it's alright.
And every Friday is Viewer Takeover, when we let you, the loyal game cats.
Wow.
Ooh, new kitty.
Different kitty?
I love New Kitty Day.
Yeah.
New kitty day.
New Kitty Day is every day. That sounds kind of pedophilic, doesn't it?
A little bit,
We'll
yeah.
just let that one
Goes
go.
with the game, Brian.
Fantastic. I don't know if that's pedophilic or just fetish.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a fine line.
As always, I'm Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, the one, the only,
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Berkey.
Hey!
Put him over here.
Switch it up every so often, you know?
So, I was, oh, sorry.
Oh, good, talk away.
I was driving here, and there was a dog on the side of the road, a little pug, and he was, just kind of walking down the road, and all the cars on both sides, like there's 5 on the side, 4 on the side here, I counted, all pulled over to the side and stopped. And
To
I'm like,
watch the pug?
yeah, like it's almost like all of them wanted to get out and help, but only one of them did.
He's just walking down the road.
He was
In the
just
middle of the
walking
road?
down- not in the middle of
sidewalk?
the road. Nope, just on the side of the road.
Breakdown
okay.
lane.
Yeah, he was walking the breakdown lane, yeah.
Yeah.
So he didn't need help. He was just walking.
He was just I mean, he was probably somebody's, so he probably needed to be scooped up, but
Yeah. Busy
9
road?
cars didn't need to pull over, and I'm the only one who stopped for a second being like, should I pull over too? Like, what has happened? I'm like, I have a podcast to get to. What's
Should
going
we
on,
or
guys?
shouldn't we?
We
Yeah.
should not.
Should not pull over for
No.
Milo. Or is it Otis?
Well, he
Which
was
one
already
was that?
being
I don't
rescued, so he was
don't
fine. But it was just so strange to see.
Just keep in mind that this is what you're in for when you watch the Midnight Gamescast. If you're looking for like up-to-date news, minute information,
Oh, it's happening.
stuff,
It's coming.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. Like, this is a conversational podcast. We hang out, we talk, we drink coffee. This is like the first moments of my day that you're getting to be part of. But that's what this is all about.
yeah.
And to my right, Jeremy King.
Yes.
You're right. Maybe they're left.
They're left. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're wrong.
Unless they're
They're
facing
right.
the other way. So what happened? So somebody actually scooped up the dog?
believe this
I'm invested in this.
Let me know who you guys
lady
You
was
don't know?
No, lady was just she was just walking towards him, and I didn't stay to
What if the
watch.
dog was fine? It just had its normal
The dog
route
was
and
fine. He looked very happy.
Yeah, was it doing its little pug walk?
He was like, doo-doo-doo,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I picture a little
Yeah.
handkerchief around.
It was just so
dark
strange. It was
handkerchief.
literally like 5 cars on one side, all pulled over,
Yeah.
and then 4 on the side. I'm like, okay.
Was this a busy road?
Yeah, it was Route 9.
Oh, poor thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, and the middle.
And
The
Yep.
middle.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
When did you get here?
Hey.
We've never
Story
left.
over.
We're in your mind.
We need some news.
It does feel a little beautiful mind on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's figments of my imagination.
I'm not even here right now.
I hope not. Not a lot invested into
You're actually
your
in VR right
imaginative
now.
my life.
Without Parole, it's just me all the time, sitting at a table talking nonstop,
God.
which is sort of what Without Parole is. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
All right. So we had a pretty crazy couple weeks here Without Parole. We just hit 7,000 subscribers,
That's right.
which is
Woo!
fantastic.
Yay, no sparkles.
No
I
sparkles.
didn't
No.
say it. I just did it.
No, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like our videos if you happen to like this. I can't imagine you do.
Yeah.
And also, I know a lot of people have been like sending me friend requests. I'm sure they've been doing the same to you guys. Make sure you make sure you go into the PlayStation 4 community app and join our Without Parole GameCats community, because as much fun it is to play games with us, we never have time for that. So you'll find a bunch of people who are
Have
in our
time for
community that do have time for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So highly recommended doing that. Without Parole GameCats. GameCats, all one word.
Yep. Wow.
Game kitty.
Kidding.
Last week on the PlayStation Store, not only was there an amazing PlayStation Network sale for VR games,
Yep.
which I'm sure you
So
guys both.
many games
I'm sure
on
you guys
sale.
both picked up a ton of fantastic titles.
At least one.
I did glance the page twice. That I did do. And I looked for Super Hot to be on sale. It was not.
Not on sale.
No, it's
No.
not. Yeah.
I should have bought it when it was 15, like 3-4 weeks back.
Yeah. What's it?
It was. Somebody said that in one of the comments. I forgot.
But besides that, we definitely got a few games last week. Tohu Kabuto 5, which last week when we were doing the podcast, I was like, where's the VR mode? I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Right? Apparently Polish Paul found it.
Nice.
Polish Paul, your VR dude. Sup, dude. It's only apparently when you do 1v1. So I don't know what the point of this is, except that it's not a very good game to begin with, and if you were buying it for VR, then there's even less of a reason to own it now.
Yeah.
So shouldn't we? And then Radial G Racing Revolved came out, and I finally got my review done for that. Holy crap! This is going to be a litterbox episode. My entire experience trying to review Radial G Racing Revolved was horrific.
Really?
Like it almost crashed the channel. It almost
No
shut down
spoilers.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep. But one day,
I'm giving up on everything.
one day that story will be told on the Litterbox. Maybe
Yes.
my next Litterbox episode. If you don't know what the Litterbox is, go to Without Parole Patreon page, patreon.com/withoutparolegames, and give us $1 a month, and you'll get a bonus video every month and your name at the bottom of Viewer Takeover. Also, last week, The Invisible Hours came out, which I gotta say was right up my alley.
Yeah,
Sweet.
But
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Like,
but Desra is now on our review stuff. He's playing games and reviewing them, and I no longer have to play every single game that comes out.
Nice.
And so this one I took a pass on, and
Yeah.
except to play it for like an hour to capture some footage.
well, watch Dez's review. Maybe you'll end up enjoying it.
Yeah, maybe
watched
I'll pick it
quite
up.
a few times.
Yeah.
I watched it quite a few times, and I'm very proud of our boy. He's doing an amazing job, and everyone seems to
Nice.
really enjoy his
Yeah.
reviews, which
Yeah.
makes my life infinitely easier. I was worried they weren't going to like him. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, he
perfect.
did a great job.
He did a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
absolutely.
And finally, the last game of last week that I kind of shit on last week on the podcast, Raw Data.
A little bit, yep.
Now, Raw Data deserved every single bit of the bad first impression that I got.
Right.
It's buggy. It's crashed on me probably 6 times over the last week. The graphics are very, very, Generation 1 PSVR. Looks almost like Brookhaven Experiment, except you get to walk around. It's rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But man, once you get into it, it's like a ridiculously good game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in fact, without having finished my review yet, hopefully it'll be up by the time this airs. If it doesn't, it'll be up soon after. I would have put it on our top 10 list for the
Wow.
year.
As long as you get rid of all the bugs.
No,
That's,
and that's the thing when a game is that good that like you can see past the bugs and you can deal with the game crashing every hour.
Yeah.
Because it's that good. Like that even gives it a higher place on
Yeah,
the top 10
totally.
list
Yeah.
because you can
Holy
look past all
shit.
that to enjoy the game.
Wow.
That is saying a lot.
Speaking highly of this.
Yeah, very highly. Raw Data is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then this week we got 3 games.
Yeah,
One, Megaton Rainfall, which the review went up last night.
it did.
A little Superman type VR game. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
No Heroes Allowed VR, which I just tried for maybe about 10 minutes before we started the show. And that is... It looks fantastic. It looks like a game that I'm going to have a lot of fun with. It's $30, and, I'm going to call it somewhat strategic. I don't know. There's a lot of tutorials and stuff. I haven't made it much past those.
You only got
Yeah.
like 10 minutes in.
Yep, and then Gran
Yeah.
Turismo Sport, which apparently, has a limited VR mode.
yeah.
I'm not going to touch that one. No, not
I
perfect.
played Gran Turismo, but it's not VR yet. That went in the demo. Anyways, it wasn't.
Right, so so
Yeah.
the game
But
is
now
out.
so it wasn't in the demo, and it was just
Right.
clarifying. Okay.
Yeah, so in the VR mode of Gran Turismo Sport is,
Right.
again, not the full game. For anyone who doesn't know, it's only like 1v1, so whenever you're racing in Gran Turismo in VR, there's only one other car on the road. I think it covers about half the tracks, about half the cars. Don't quote me on any of this, but it's
Yeah.
not the full game. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right.
So I bet it looks amazing. I bet it plays amazing. But
Right.
for $60 and
Content is
I
thin.
just don't have any time for it. I'm
Yeah.
not about to spend time on that.
Right.
And that's kind of it for releases this week.
Nice.
Does that wrap up the news?
It does. What do you think,
Yeah,
Michelle?
I think we should begin this episode the way we begin every episode with a little game of should we or shouldn't we. We are going to put 60 seconds on the clock up on the counter. Brian, you may put the clock up on the counter because we're not saying that anymore.
Oh, we're not?
Well, you know.
He got bored of it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know what I want to
Now I need a new jazzy line.
You're allowed to remove elements
Comment
from
below,
the show
new jazzy line.
if you replace them with other new elements.
Yeah. I actually forgot that I had removed that from the show until right now. So I could put it on the counter.
Thump.
This one.
Okay.
Thump.
Maybe
Yeah.
the game cats will come up with
It's a
something new
cold
to
fall
say.
day. It's a small fall.
Stop always trying to hit me. And we have 60 seconds to tell you what we have been playing or watching and whether you should as well be playing or watching.
If I was trying to hit you, you would know it.
Oh, yeah. It
He
hurt.
smacked me at work the other day.
We played rock, paper, scissors,
He
slap.
smacked me at work the other day.
The great
in
thing,
the face.
the
In
great,
the face.
the great thing
face.
about rock, paper, scissors, slap
And the bar guest just stared at him.
is that I always win.
What?
And there's nothing better than slapping a pregnant chick.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Rock,
he
paper,
was hitting
scissors.
the baby. Oh, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Mother. No, I don't want it. All right, do it.
All
There
right.
we go.
All
Thought
right.
he was
Damn
gonna
it.
Hit you in lieu of you. Hit me in lieu of you. You know.
Right, just like turn around.
Yeah.
All right. So who's up first? For should we or shouldn't we?
Don't matter to me. You, me.
I'll go.
All right. Michelle, on your mark, get set, and go.
One really quick. I did play Carnival Games again. It was phenomenal. I played for a couple hours last night actually, and unlocked tons of new things.
Doesn't I inspire you?
You did inspire me, absolutely. And then I tried to beat. I was so close to beating Lewis Knight. Was in the basketball one, and he was like at 42, I think was his score, and I got to 39. And I was so pissed I didn't beat you. So coming back to beat you for sure. Anyways, I played Fishing Master
The demo.
this morning, the demo, and I loved it. The graphics were great. It starts you off in under the San Francisco Bridge and Bay. It was really cool. So they're move controllers, but I only found use for one move controller, so I ended up just charging the other one and letting it sit over there. But it was phenomenal so far. You can go into the cabin and you can build new gear and for your your fishing rod and everything, and it was cool. At first I saw
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I saw in the cabin that there was scuba gear, and I'm like, oh, what's that for? And it piqued my interest.
gear.
And then on Seraphin's First Impression channel, I was reading in the comments that
What's up, Seraphin? This is like a shout out to everybody. today.
yeah, it is.
What's up, Mr. Boring?
Yeah, right. That Fishing Master had commented in his under his channel there that the fishing gear you can actually, so all the fish that you catch automatically save, and then you can go and I guess scuba dive and see all the fish whenever you want to.
Oh, the ones you've caught.
Not in the demo, but once you buy the game. But yeah, all the
that's
ones that you
neat.
caught. So I thought that was kind of
Yeah,
a neat
yeah.
little thing there.
Yeah.
So you can also go online on this little tablet and you can buy new gear for yourself so you can level up and catch bigger fish. So it was cool. Definitely should we.
Real money or in-game currency? Like, do you have to spend more?
Great question.
Yeah.
I believe, and I'm hoping game currency.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm pretty sure game currency. Honestly,
You think it'd be strange for a fishing game to use real money to buy tackle.
I don't
Well, you
think
never know.
anything's strange these days.
you never know.
True.
So, but
yeah, right.
yeah, cool. Definitely
Sweet.
should be.
It's
Yeah.
all
It
one
was fun.
controller to reel in
Yeah,
and
it was
stuff
one.
like that.
Yep, one controller for everything.
You cast like.
I know that he was having some tracking issues. I had no tracking issues.
Yeah,
Everything was
no
fine.
problem, yeah.
No problem whatsoever. So,
Sweet.
yep.
Yeah, one move
cast
controller,
wheel.
which is a shame because what were we watching? Was it the Final Fantasy 15 Monsters of the Deep?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like speculating about how great it would be to use two move controllers and have
Yeah.
one like do this
Yeah.
with the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was hoping that would be the case with Fishing Master,
Mm-hmm.
and no, it was a little disappointing to see. Okay, I'm just gonna sit back on the couch and just be like,
Well, because I
Hold.
kept trying to with this one, and I'm like, I
Nothing's
actually
happening.
don't need to do this,
Yeah.
and I'm wasting my energy. Yeah. And I was already sore last night from Carnival Games, so.
Yeah, it is interesting that they kind of turn like fishing into like multiple mini games.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, when the fish swims this way, you pull this way, and then
Yeah.
back and
Yep.
forth, and you
Yeah.
gotta make sure the
God
when the line
forbid
fills up.
when it's red though, you gotta let go because
Why do I let go?
Yeah.
I let go of a bigger fish. And I was very upset about it.
So
I was almost late to the podcast. Actually, I was like, just one more fish,
One more. I gotta catch
Yeah.
the big one.
right?
So sometimes VR games are like they're like too immersive. Like it's like you're sitting there with both move controllers and you're sitting forward and you're doing this and like at the end of it you're just exhausted, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like, man, I want to sit back on my couch and play with a DualShock.
Yeah.
This allows you to kind of sit back and just like do the thing.
Do that,
Oh,
yeah.
and I
Back
totally
and
Pretty
did.
relaxing.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not a fan of fishing, but I actually enjoyed the demo quite a bit.
I'm curious if the music changes ever though, or if that's the same kind of loop every time. There was a radio in the cockpit, I guess.
The cockpit.
Yes, in the cockpit.
All right.
In the cabin.
I was gonna say you're on a plane.
I am now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was in San Francisco originally, but there's other sites as well to explore and unlock. So
Sweet.
it's cool.
If you can't wait for Monster of the Deep, you've got a game coming soon.
Yes.
DJ McEwen balls, are you ready? Is that what it was?
I don't know. Who
DJ
knows?
McEwen something.
Maybe.
It is now.
McEwen
I like
balls.
If
it.
anyone remembers, let us know. You ready?
Sure.
On your mark, get set, and
Go.
Go. So, Megaton Rainfall. I played that.
I hear it's good.
It actually. So yes, I avoided any reviews. I did not watch your thing that popped up. I wanted to go into this like clean with my own opinion.
Right.
STD free.
Yeah, STD free. And so I sat there. I didn't really know what to expect at all. And I had limited knowledge of the game besides what we've discussed here, you know. So I put the fucking
And
headset
even at
on.
that.
Even
Yeah,
then, he's
even
like,
that.
he's like,
Really
what's that
listening.
game?
Yeah, I was thinking of something else. And so first of all, I mean, the second just the words popped up in front of you discussing, you know, explaining you and the story and all that shit, I was like, this is awesome. You know what I mean? I had that feeling in my gut like I was moving. You know, it just seemed really, really sweet, you know? And then when you started flying, I mean, like, I giggled. I thought it was amazing. You know what I mean? It was like, it was awesome. I was laughing about it and how the way you could go down and everything. It just had that...
On the dot.
Sweet.
Should we?
We should.
We should.
All right. Yeah, it gave you that sensation of movement that, you know, what the fuck, the other space one. What's that other one?
I mean,
Just
Apollo
came out
11.
like a couple weeks ago. The space shooter, kind of like Valkyrie.
Space shooter.
Kinda
Oh,
like-
I was like,
End
there's-
space.
End space, yeah. You know, where that lacked that sense of movement.
If only he watched some kind of PlayStation VR podcast.
If only he
right?
was on a VR
or I
podcast.
retained
Oh,
any
there's
kind
no way
of...
that's gonna happen. This guy doesn't play games.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just told
listening.
about it.
In space, yeah, it doesn't feel like you're moving.
No, not at all.
But
So
this-
this totally gave that sensation. I mean, going up into space and then going right back. I mean, you felt like you were going back into the atmosphere and then under the ocean. And anyways, I thought it was great. And then the combat, I haven't gotten too deep into it. I've only, you know, got the, you know, powerful blast there and then the normal ones. You know.
Have you accidentally destroyed a city block yet?
Totally.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's so
So
crazy
many people
when the
die.
death toll rises and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are screaming and running
Oh,
and like,
geez.
And I'm
then
like this.
it's
I'm
a
like,
total
yeah, but then
chaos.
it ends it. And
Right.
you got to restart it.
and it looks
Yeah.
amazing because it looks like there's like an A bomb going off and just spreading out and
Does
like
that,
the
like, make you
buildings are
lose?
just. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally loose. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like, this is awesome.
You want to destroy everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's the bad thing. So don't give me
Right.
superpowers. Seriously.
Yeah, it
What's
is too
wrong
much
with
fun
you?
to destroy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, I just want to blow stuff up and kill things, but you can't. You obviously. But finding the weaknesses, yeah, it's pretty obvious to find out where they are. But still, it's still a challenge to like get around them and shoot that area without killing hundreds of people.
Yeah.
People are gonna die,
Yeah.
and they do, you know. But I've only taken down got a few abilities. But there's I watched afterwards your review. There's like 9 missions.
There's 9 missions. You get abilities after every single one. There's
Yeah.
even collectibles, those Xeno cubes or whatever they call
Yeah.
them. There's like twice as many of those in the game than the ones they just give you.
Powers. Okay.
So like I haven't found any of the collectibles. I haven't just explored the world and like gone hunting for them.
Yeah.
But apparently they're just out there, and I'm like, this world is too big for me to spend hours like just randomly looking around.
Is it an
Just
actual
wait till you get
map? Because you
Skyrim.
go to Dubai. I mean, you fly over Dubai right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So are there real kind of...
I think on a limited scale, like
Here and
like
there.
certain things like Dubai,
Right.
that's very like iconic.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things that you'll see.
I wanted to stop and trash that fucking place. But you can't. Well,
Right.
you want to be destructive a little bit in the game.
Yeah, it's too much fun to blow shit up.
Yeah.
But we've gotten a lot of differing comments on that review. I had a blast, and knowing that it's only $16 and made by like
That's the
basically
thing.
one guy.
Yeah.
Very inexpensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like they could have easily sold this for $30 and been like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
But they didn't, and
No.
it turned out to be a great game. And I think people are like, they're reviewing it harshly. You know, some people were saying there's nothing to do. I'm like,
That's-
but for $16, what you
I
can
know.
do is amazing.
That's the fact. You know, like
Right.
I was thinking that I can
Just
see
not
it
enough
getting
for
a little
them.
bit dull after a while doing the same thing. There's aliens, you got to shoot them, take them down.
But they give you new power like every single mission.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
you
here's
do get
something.
some things to go,
Yeah.
But for the price point, it's just like, yeah, I think this one
If
is
they give you new
absolutely
powers, it sounds
worth it.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. And
Yeah.
like, if you really do want to go search the world and find the other Xenocubes, I'm like, that's just hours of time. Like,
Right.
I can't imagine just randomly stumbling upon one because it is
controls-
like, it's the full
Right.
Earth.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
controls are so easy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're so easy, and they take you don't have to do anything with the move controls, your hands up or anything. It even's got it just all works. You
Yeah.
know,
So for $16, you have hours of fun.
no
That's
issues.
awesome.
And I did the same. I turned off before I even played the game. I turned off any kind of movement,
The comfort
restrictions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had no issue. It was so smooth. They did such a good job with everything. Gave you the sensation, but not the nausea.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's funny you were saying that. It reminded me when I was playing last night, actually. And you said you were giggling.
Yeah.
I actually found myself doing the exact same thing when I was in Carnival Games. It was a climbing game.
Yeah.
Did you play that one?
Oh, I love the climbing game.
The climbing game was so cool because you're like you actually feel like you're up there, but like
Yeah.
I was actually giggling and everything when I was climbing around and stuff. So it was fun.
Did you guys see the trailer for Cloudborne? It's
A new trailer?
it came out like 2 weeks ago. But Cloudborne is
Did we watch it on
we
our
watch it
trailers?
here?
but Cloudborne is basically they took the climbing part of Carnival Games and they made
Yeah.
it into a full game where like you're running around this world and you can just climb everything.
Right.
And I was like, oh great, somebody finally did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, very exciting.
Oh,
Very cool. I don't know. On the leaderboard, it just said 0 for everyone. Like, how does the leaderboard work on the
I have
climbing
no
game?
idea. I didn't.
I feel like that might have been like a glitch or something.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you lost internet connection just for that moment or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know because I was getting competitive with everyone. I was like, I'm gonna beat them all.
It brought me actually quick thing. It brought me full circle. Reminded me of last week or the week after when we recorded, because I wanted to play today again, but Megaton.
Okay.
I wanted
okay.
to play today, but
Because you were
gotta
playing
fill us
last
in.
night.
yeah, I was playing
Okay.
last night. I wanted to play again today, but I literally squeezed that stupid ass gel bottle to give me just enough crusty shit to hold this mop down, and I'm out. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I came back, want to play Megaton Rainfall, and I'm like, I can't. Hair, PS4 hair,
Okay.
the VR
I
hair.
had,
with
to,
the
I had to
headset.
put the bandana on because I played PSVR this morning.
It prevented me from playing today.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'm constantly got VR head. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. And my biggest problem is like when we film on a Tuesday, right, which we always do, and then I've got all day to like review games and play new games and do everything I've got to do before Des shows up at night to film Gaming Without Parole. And so I'm like, I don't want to have to like take another shower or whatever. So like by the time he shows up, it's like my hair's like, and I'm just kind of like,
We'll just
Good.
kind of. It's fine.
like that's about as
Freshen
good-
that up.
Yeah, barely. Just use your hands and whatever happens. All right, on my mark, get set and go. Let's see. I played Baskhead Training. Remember the?
Yeah.
That was it came
Where
out on the
you are the
European store.
basket.
Came out on the European store or the at least the UK store, I think. And it's super cheap. And it's way more fun than we gave it credit for in PlayStation VR Theater.
How much
Yeah.
was it?
I want to say it was like in pounds, like $5.99 or $6.99.
Oh, wow.
So I'm probably gonna be close to a $10 game.
I want to start keeping like a chart.
Yep, this is
nearby.
my time, not yours. Next up, I also played Syndrome, the VR mode, which is totally crap. Don't buy Syndrome for just the VR mode. And then, like I said, I played a crap load of Raw Data, and I guess Raw Data, you know what? Raw Data is fantastic. You should definitely buy that. It's a should we. But finally, Paranormal Activity, the VR patch, the DualShock 4 full motion, smooth turning patch came out,
Yep.
and that's a definite shouldn't we?
Oh,
holy
shit.
crap! Like I thought the controls were bad in the first place with the move controls, but they got so much
no
worse
way.
Wow.
when they implemented the DualShock 4 and stop.
Bummer.
Yeah. It was a real big disappointment
That sucks.
because so I'm like, this is so exciting. I finally get to again. Instead of leaning forward and doing my thing on the
Yeah.
couch, I get to sit back and play this game the way I wanted to with a DualShock 4 and just relax, play it Resident Evil 7 style.
Right.
Yeah.
These guys apparently never played Resident Evil 7 because it's just so much work even to walk around.
Really?
Right? Like I pushed the left analog stick and nothing happened. I was like,
Huh.
what now?
Yeah, really.
So you have to hold like L2, I think, to like put out your hand. and then you can move once the hand is up. So now you're holding a button and pushing forward to move. And then if you want to run, you have to click down L3.
What?
And so suddenly your hand's cramping up just to move forward because you're making this stupid motion.
Wow, what are you playing? Heavy Rain, and the next you got to swing
this
around 7 times.
Right. This is what they gave us from the patch. Yeah,
Okay.
I was so excited, and I was so disappointed in that. So I don't know.
Bummer. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So God, I hope that I hope the Don't Knock Twice developers do a better job of their patch. We'll see what happens with that. Oh man, yeah, and I did play some Fishing Master demo.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Which
you liked it too?
Yeah, I don't like fishing. But
You know what?
games-
I actually went into it. I downloaded it because it was free. I'm like, all right, might as well. You know, have to. And I'm like, this is gonna probably be stupid, and I ended up really enjoying it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
So just a couple news stories that we got before we move along here. Is Stifled.
Stifled, yeah.
We did watch that trailer, right?
We did.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So anyone who doesn't know, it's the black and white game that is voice activated or sound activated.
Yeah.
That we got an official release date for that. It's October 31st.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like so perfect. I need a game to play on Halloween.
Yeah.
This is going to be my game I play on Halloween.
Yeah.
And I'm for the first time ever in my entire life will enemies actually be able to hear me when I play a game. And that scares the crap out of me.
Right? Yeah. Oh, think of that.
Right?
Think of it. It was scary enough in The
Resident
Last
Evil.
of Us when you didn't want to have any of them here, let alone in VR.
Knowing that there's a microphone like this far away from me on
Yeah.
the VR headset, I'm gonna be like,
Right?
No, what have I done? God forbid you have to sneeze.
or breathe.
Oh, that's so
Right?
scary.
Like, how sensitive is the mic? Will it hear you breathing the whole time?
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm very excited for Stifled. Also, the Solus Project got a PlayStation 4 Pro patch along with a smooth turning update. It looks fantastic. Now it plays even better than it did before. That got number 6, I believe, on our top 10 list. And man, it deserves it even more now. Highly recommended, especially for the price. And then finally, the best news of this past week, obviously PlayStation VR turned 1. And to celebrate, the PlayStation blog gave us a little article with 60 games that are all coming to our platform by early 2018. Check out the list. Go to the PlayStation blog. It's crazy to see the support Sony's giving us.
Absolutely.
It proves that they really believe in this thing.
What I found the most exciting was the fact that we have so many more trailers to keep PSVR theater going.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Sure, we have so many.
I was getting worried there. It's like, what happens when we run out of trailers? Kind of like with Game of Thrones, the books. You know, when they the series got up to the books.
You're like, now what?
Yeah, now what do they do?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know.
We'll be okay for now.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we started with 3 trailers a week, and now we're at 4 trailers every week, and we definitely started blowing through them fast.
Yeah.
But now we got quite a few more to see.
We do.
Yep. All right, you guys, that about takes care of the weekly wrap-up for this week. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the best 20 minutes of your week. PlayStation VR.
Theater.
Perfect. And that's it. We love you all.
You know it. What was that from? What song was that from? From the 80s. Come on, Bri.
Stop yelling.
I'm
at
not as
me.
old as you are.
Oh, wait. It was.
You're like 700
It was the
days
Bobby
older than me.
Brown song from Ghostbusters 2. What? Sorry, anyways.
Ghostbusters 2. That's
Yeah.
Well,
Got the protons pack on their back.
To
Yeah.
us to
Oh my
take
God.
control. Got the two. Whatever.
See, he
right?
remembers. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
No.
That was it.
All
Yeah.
right.